Hey guys, it's Zero here with a update video. I want to start doing update videos every month, hopefully to try and give you guys an idea of what's going on with me and what's going on. I'm wearing my Team Mystic hat right now because I found it and I kind of wanted to wear it because I'm wearing it a bit. And so this is like my March-April update, mostly an April update. I've got notes here beside me, and some of you might be like, it might be a little redundant to do a update video, but I'm doing this because I'm in the middle of rendering another video, and I can't work on a video if my computer is busy rendering one. So this is what you get. So let's start things off with a recap. So I've released 2 videos so far this month. The first one was my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game reviews. That video is actually 2 weeks late. I wanted to have it out by the time the new movie came out. But unfortunately, I didn't give myself enough time. I underestimated how much time it was going to take to get all the footage. I lost some footage, so I had to re-record part of it, and I got sick. All of that happened in the span of a week. If you watch that review, you might be able to slightly hear that I still had a bit of a cold when I recorded the audio for it. So I'm sorry that one was late. I've had this goal to try to do at least one review a month, one full thing review, and if not, put something there that I can do, just some kind of fully edited video. And unfortunately, I couldn't get that one done, so I'm sorry, but I got it done a few weeks ago. It's been up. It's been getting a great response, so probably would have gotten a better response if it came out to coincide with the movie, but what can you do? Speaking of the movie, I did also do a vlog review of my thoughts on the Power Rangers movie, Saban's Power Rangers, so you can check that out as well. I'll try to leave links for this stuff in the description, but and annotations or end screens, because annotations aren't a thing anymore, at the end of the video. Yeah, that's another thing that I got done, so you can see my thoughts on that. So let's talk about stuff from Let's Play. So Dragon Ball Z Sagas is finally done after 4 years. I think it's been 3 years of playing, Brock and I playing that game. Dragon Ball Z Sagas is finally done. One of the more popular Power Plays series as well. I think the first part has something like 2,000 views or something, 2,000, 3,000 views, something like that. But I mean, that video is also a lot older too, so I'm not surprised. So if you want to watch all of our Dragon Ball Z sagas from the start of, 2013 up until now, I think it was 2013, 2014, I can't remember. Whenever we started it up until we finished it now, that's all up in a playlist now on my Let's Play channel. Also, we did a Fortune Street for Good Egg Galaxy in March. That was actually recorded, I think, a month or two earlier, but we finally got it out in March. It's me, Brock, and Corey, the usual crew. So it's our first Fortune Street of the year. So if you would like to see that, go ahead and check it out. I know Fortune Street tends to be one of our staples. So, and it is a new stage. It's Good Egg Galaxy. So there you go. So I also finished up the block of stuff from when Blondie was down in January. The last videos, I believe these were the last ones. The Resident Evil 7, the Beginning Hour Terror Time series that I did with Blondie and Brad. That's also up on the Let's Play channel if you haven't had a chance to look at it. I'm probably going to do the full Resident Evil game eventually. Just scheduling with Terror Time's been a little difficult, so I'll get into that when I talk about it later. So, Dragon Ball Z Budokai. I started Dragon Ball Z Budokai. I finished the first game. I'm in the middle of the second game, actually. A part of it's rendering right now. That's why I can't work on any other videos right now. So my playthrough of Dragon Ball Z Budokai is up on the Let's Play channel. Budokai 2 I started, and I'm going to be doing through the Budokai series. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the Shid games, because, to be honest, the Shin Budokai games, they're PSP games, so I only have one of them. So I don't have both Shin Budokai games, but I'll see what I can do. If either of them are for like Vita and you can play them on PlayStation TV, I'd much prefer to play them on like a console. So I'll see what options I have for that. So Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I finally finished 16-bit Winter off last month with Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, and finally beat a Final Fantasy game. I know that that's not a huge accomplishment because it's Mystic Quest, but at least I've beaten that game, and it's up, and a lot of people enjoy that Let's Play, so I hope I get to do more RPGs in the future. And also, NHL 16, I did a 4-play with me, Brock, Corey, and Jonah. We did a 4-play of NHL 16, and I do surprisingly pretty good. So, for somebody who doesn't really know how to play sports games outside of like Tony Hawk or a few things, it was a big deal for me. So, NHL seems to be a game we've been doing more and more on the channel. So, hockey, Canadians playing hockey video games. Yeah, so check that out sometime. All right, so let's talk about LPs that are currently ongoing. I started Dragon Age Origins with my friend Cheryl, who's a big fan of the Dragon Age series. She's been with me on my channel, going through it with me. So I've got, I think, 15 parts of that up. I haven't had a chance to record more with her, but we're going to work something out so we can keep going, because from what's up, that's about 2 sessions worth. Excuse me. Of game time. So I'm hoping to get a few more in so we can continue that. Then, of course, we've got Risk. It actually just finished. I wrote this list earlier on in the month when I thought I was going to get this done. But Risk, we finished playing Risk for PS4 with Jonah and Corey and Brock, and so that's up. And we're actually on now Scrabble. So I don't know what... man. Scrabble, didn't think it would... You don't think it's going to be that interesting of a thing to Let's Play, but to be honest, we come up with some pretty funny stuff. So there's 2 parts of that up as of recording this video, so which is on the 21st, so hopefully you guys will get a chance to see that. I also started Legend of Grimrock. I've got 4 parts up. I wanted to do a 3rd solo Let's Play, like something I can just play in between grinding in Pokemon Soul Silver and when I can't record Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. And when I say can't record, I mean because I record in a section on the, it's actually, I can see it from here. It's near where my brother's TV is. That's where all our game consoles are. I prefer to be able to record that game, you know, when I have space and room and I can talk freely. Whereas Legend of Grimrock, I can't stop yawning. I won't stop yawning. Legend of Grimrock was something I can do here at my computer. I can do it at night. I might be a little quieter, might be a little ASMR style, but I wanted to start something out like that to put when I can't record Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 or whatever I'm recording in the other room. And I seem to be, people seem to be liking Legend of Grimrock. I put a poll up on Twitter asking people if I should continue Grimrock or play something else, if I could talk. Not many votes, but continue Legend of Grimrock seems to be chosen. But personally, I've been thinking about switching out to a different game, but we'll see what happens the next session. I do have a poll, and I think I'll just ask right here. I've recently received 2... Oh my god. The yawning never stops, man. I don't know what's wrong. I'm not even that tired. I've received 2 of my Kickstarter games. I have Yooka-Laylee and River City Ransom Underground, and I was thinking of putting a poll to see what you guys want to see me play out of those 2, if Grimrock doesn't go through. I may even start playing those, just start a 4th LP, because I can, and so I can stop yawning. But Legend of Grimrock, I'm hoping to do more parts of it soon. Okay, so videos in the works. So I have a new Henshin Time in the works. I know I haven't made one in a long time, but this one I've been wanting to do for a while. It's going to be coming soon. I've got a script written. I just got to do voiceover, which I'm doing this weekend. And I'm going to start editing that as soon as I can. I also have a Quick Hunts in the works. It's one that I just... Oh, God. It wasn't one that I had planned from the start of the month. It's one that I just recently decided I wanted to do. But it's probably not going to take that long for me to create, so I'm going to work on that. And I'm putting those 2 videos out as basically an apology because what I wanted to get done this month, I'm not going to have time to do. I've already come to the conclusion that I'm not going to make it. So maybe I could force it and try to work a little harder on it, but there's some circumstances that have caused me to not be able to get that video done. Lucky shot yawn. I picked the best time to do this. So unfortunately the review I had planned for this month is not going to be done. So I'm doing those 2 videos instead. So you're getting 2 videos for the price of 1, I guess. Because the 2 videos would be about length of the 1 video I was going to do. So whatever. It is what it is. That video will get done later on. So, okay, now updates. So first off, I'm going to be able to get a lot done this weekend because I have the house to myself for this weekend. I'm going to be probably editing and posting this video tonight, the 21st, but it'll probably be the 22nd by the time it gets posted. And I'm going to be recording more stuff tonight as well. I'm hoping to get Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 fully recorded so that I don't have to worry about doing Let's Plays for a little bit and I can focus on other videos. I have also just a couple of other things I need to work on throughout this weekend. Just another announcement. I've started a podcast, but I want to get a repertoire of episodes before I post said podcast. I've recorded 1 episode, and I recorded that like a month or 2 ago. Because my schedule has been so packed recently, I haven't had time to do more of them. Every time I've had time to plan another one, something else has come in the pipeline. Even this weekend I have plans, but because I'm going to be having the house to myself, I'll be able to get as much stuff done as possible. Now, that being said, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm on a new shift at work, which I do want to talk about as well, so that's a good segue. That I'm now on a shift at work where I'm in the mornings and the evenings, so I have a afternoons off, like a 4-hour period between shifts, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm recording this right now during that break. It's taken me a bit to get into it, and as you could tell, maybe I'm a little tired because I'm not used to being up early and going to bed earlier than I expected, but it's freed me up and made things a lot better. It's made me feel a lot better, and it's just made things in general a lot better. I was hoping to have more stuff done, but the problem was as soon as I got this new shift, my brother found out he was going to be home a lot more, so he's home a lot of the time when was going to work on stuff. So, and I'm not just going to tell him to go away and let me work on stuff because that's rude. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm hoping this will free me up more. It already kind of has. So, okay. I want to talk about a few other things. I have the 100 Movie Oath I'm going to be rebranding for a few reasons. First off, the name is really a name that I took from Amira Akago for his 100 Game Oath. I'm not really following the same criteria as the 100 Game Oath that he did with this thing. And just, I kind of want to give it my own name. So, and also there's going to be more than 100 movies. So I'm rebranding it. I haven't decided what I'm going to call it. I was thinking of calling it maybe Catching Up or Up to Speed, something like that, because there's a whole lot of stuff that I need to watch. Like, just for example, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is coming out, if not this month, next month, I think, or in a couple of months. I have seen a total of 4 Marvel movies from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Avengers 1 and 2. That's it. And Ant-Man, so 5. So I've not seen much of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm way behind. So I'm going to use this as an opportunity to try to catch up. And that's why I want to call it, Catching Up or something else like that. So give it some kind of catchy name. So I'm rebranding that show. Also because there's so many movies. Like, I have a list on my phone in a Google Doc that Casey and I have made within the last year of movies I have to watch. It's a pretty long list. I've seen a lot of classic movies, but there's also a lot I haven't seen. When I say classic, I mean like 60s and onward that I haven't seen. So some that I have and some that I haven't. So I'm going to be catching up. If anybody has movie suggestions, feel free to leave them as well. I'll try my best, and catching up is just going to be a review of my thoughts being a first-time viewer of these movies. So that's the thing. So I also have some new shows I'd like to do in the works. Some of them will be coming right away. Others may not. I mentioned the podcast that I want to do, but it's a lot harder than I thought it would be to get some of these videos done. I'm doing a lot of stuff right now, and so I got to try to pick my places with this new stuff. Some of the shows are going to be pretty easy for me to do, easy to film, easy to edit, whatever. Others are going to be scripted. So the easy stuff, that's not too hard. I can do a ton of that, but the scripted stuff, that's what's tough. So we'll see what happens. And that kind of goes into where is Henshin time and Amiibo time. So I'm doing the first Henshin time, I think, in a really long time. I think it was like over 8 months. And it's not that I haven't had them filmed, but I've been really lacking inspiration for them. I have 2 or 3 or 4 filmed. And this one that I just did is a new one that I just filmed, but I've really been kind of lacking in the inspiration of what I want to do. There's also a new series that has to deal off of Henshin time or Amiibo time that I was going to do, but I haven't done yet. And Amiibo time, same thing. I just haven't really felt inspired to work on those videos. And I know a lot of people have been asking me to bring them back, and I want to bring them back, but I don't want it to be bad. So, I'm going to have to figure out some kind of better schedule with them. I used to do 1 or 2 a month, or at one point I was doing 1 a week, which was nuts. But I can't do that schedule anymore. It's just too taxing. If I wasn't working a full-time job, I'd be able to do more videos and put my all into it, but it's just some days I get home from work and I'm just too tired. Sometimes I have a weekend and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to relax this weekend or hang out with friends and just not worry about videos because it's important to my health and my life and mental health, and we'll get to that in a minute. Which leads me on to something that I want to talk about. So this year is kind of a test for me. I want to see if I can produce at least 1 fully edited video a month, with the exception of January, because January was after Christmas and I had a lot of stuff going on, yada, yada, yada. The challenge is if I can get at least 1 fully edited video done a month within reason. I know, if getting sick is an excuse, but it's a good excuse. I'm thinking of starting a Patreon if I can keep this up either later on in the year or start of next year. A lot of people have. Some of my friends have started up Patreons and they've been successful. I've seen a lot of people who have Patreons that have been successful, and I think that I could pull it off, though my viewership has been in decline in the last few years, so I don't know if anybody would care. If you guys think a Patreon would be a good idea, let me know down below. I wouldn't be asking for any crazy reward or crazy amounts, and I do have some pretty good rewards. Oh, hey, my cat's here. Hey, Nico. But I do have some rewards planned, but I really need to work it out before I make it a thing. So Patreon is something that I've definitely thought about. I could use the extra cash, as a lot of us could, and I just feel like it's really the next step in video making for me. So so we'll see what happens with that. Speaking of next steps, a barcade in town called Retros is opening up. If some of you notice, I've been doing with the fighting community here in my hometown. So one of the people who heads that is opening up a barcade, and with that, I've been hired on to do weekly streams. They're probably going to start in May. I don't really know. It depends on when the barcade actually finishes opening up, but I may soon have a weekly stream series. I'm not 100% on the name and everything yet, so I can't give the details yet, but you guys will see a video when that comes out. So it's probably going to be Sunday nights. I know that's not the best night to stream, but it's going to be the best for my schedule. And that was also suggested to me for the time. So I'm going to have a weekly stream. It's going to be a sponsored stream too. So anybody who's wanted to see me stream more, that's probably going to become a weekly thing. And I'll put information to Retros down below. They're going to do a ton of esports stuff, because we've got the Smash Brothers and fighting game communities are already huge in my town, and the Retros is going to be the place to be to expand on that. So that's coming as well. The last thing I want to touch on is mental health. As many of you know, I found out last year that I've got some form of anxiety. And at the start of this year, it's been a lot tougher to cope with it. I just have these and it's not, and I'm better now than I was. But I would have these thoughts for example, a lot of the friends that I made last year have been really busy for the first part of this year. And in the logical side of my brain, I'm like, oh, they're really busy. I'll catch up with them later. The illogical part of my brain is like, no, they hate you and they don't want to talk to you anymore. And that's just one thing that happens. And the voices on that side of the head I've been getting louder and louder. And sometimes it's hard. It's hard to do that. And that's just one instance. I also worry about my channel with that. Like, nobody's going to like your videos, stop while you're ahead, that kind of thing. And people have said to me, think about maybe taking some more therapy sessions or getting medication. I don't think I need medication. I'm not that bad. I have friends who cannot function without their medication. I'm fine in that case. But unless it gets supremely worse, I don't think I'm going to be seeking more therapy or anything like that, just because even though I get a discount through the medical benefits of my work, I feel like I could be using that time to do something productive and just use that to get my mind off it. But I don't know. It's, I just want to give you guys a short update. This isn't a call for help or anything like that. I did that video a little while ago talking about my mental health, and some people have been wondering where I'm at, so I thought I'd give an update on that. So that's where that is. So, anyways, that's basically my update. I'm sorry this was a little long. Hopefully the next one is not too long. I want to try doing these monthly if I can, just to get you guys up to date so you know where everything's at. And leave me comments down below on what you think. Go ahead and vote on that poll. I'll try to make like a annotation poll or something, or a card poll. I don't even know how that works on YouTube. If I can't, I'll do a Twitter poll thing. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this update, and I hope to bring you more stuff soon. See you later. Hey guys, just real quick, I forgot to mention that I'm going to be at Anime North this May 26th to 27th. I'm petting Nico. Nico? Yeah? I feel like Leona K right now with her cats. So I'm going to be there from the 26th to the 28th. I'm only doing one panel, which is the Let's Play panel. No bridge panel this year, unfortunately, but pretty sure Little Karibo, who's a guest, and Team 4-Star, who are guests, will have that handled. So I think we can take a year off from it. And yeah, I'll be there that weekend. So if you see me, hit me up, and that'd be great. Nico, you want to say goodbye to the people? Say goodbye. Say goodbye to them. Say goodbye. He's purring. He's a little purr factory, this one. Oh.